Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making a Pusheen pizza, and if you watched my Christmas video, you know that one of the things I got was a recipe book of Pusheen. Let me show the front first. Let's Bake a Pusheen cookbook. There was a ton of recipes in here, and I was trying to think of something easy I can do and something I could also make. And another one of the presents I got, sorry, that's Willow in the background, but my brother got me this, which is mainly for pizza. I mean, we've been making, like, I don't even know how many pizzas in it, and we haven't made anything else. I forgot what the specific thing is called, but it's a pizza maker. But yeah, you can make also, like, I don't know, like a giant flat cookie, like some, I think, cinnamon rolls was in the packaging. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to be making this pizza. And it's not the recipe from this book, but it's pretty much the same style. I'm going to be rolling out the dough in like the same exact Pusheen shape. And then they use olives for the little decorations on the face and like the whiskers and everything. And I think it also said in here, if you wanted to, you could like use, I don't know, it's like dyed mayonnaise if you don't like olives, but I think that's just weird. It's a tiny bit of olives. It won't kill you. But I like olives on my pizza anyway. I'm just gonna put this over here, so that way when I'm ready, I will know how to design it. But first I have to make my dough, and first thing I'm gonna do, my little Hello Kitty measuring cup, is I'm gonna put my yeast and my sugar and whisk this together so it can start activating. And we know it's activated once the bubbles start to form. And by the way, the water was a little bit warm because that's how you activate it, the yeast. And then in this bowl, while that's activating, I'm going to put in my salt with my bread flour. And I'm just going to use my spatula to mix this together. Look how cute little dog's on it. It also came with a rolling pin too, but it's a little mini one. That's okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of mixing this together, and obviously my yeast didn't activate that quickly, so I'm gonna wait probably a few more minutes and then bubbles will start to form. Okay, so my yeast is done rising, and Willow wants some pizza too. But now, instead of putting it on the mixer straight away, I'm going to put my yeast in here. I made a little bit of a well, but I don't think it really matters. And I'm going to mix it with my spatula, just so it doesn't get like super stuck to the sides, and I don't have to like keep scraping them and keep turning off the mixer. After it's mixed a little bit well, I'm going to put it on the mixer, and then I'm going to use my dough hook. Oops, dough hook. Alright, I think I'm ready to put it on the mixer. Mostly just getting rid of all of the wet ingredients, kinda. I'll just scrape all this off. There we go. So now I'm gonna place it on my mixer. Pop that into place and put my dough hook. go. Now I'm gonna start kneading my dough together. Okay, so that was pretty quick. Here's my dough. Oh, it's really warm. But yeah, my dough is pretty much done. So now I'm going to take this out. Place that this way. And then I'm going to take this bowl out and I'm going to transfer it to my oiled bowl here. Let's pull this out. I'm going to kind of form it into a bit of a ball. I was trying to think of the word. There we go. Now I'm going to place it in here. And I'm going to cover it with cling wrap. Because now, of course, I need to let my dough rise for 2 hours. Here is my finished pizza dough. You can see it rose a lot. So I'm just going to plop it onto my mat here and place it a little far away, but I'm going to only get half of it. I'm only getting half of it because it makes 2 pizzas. There we go. I'm going to set the other half back in my bowl for now. Now I'm going to start rolling this out. I have my book here, so I have like kind of a reference, which they even have photos on the next page of kind of how to do it, but I'm just going to follow the shape of what's on there. So first I'm going to make a circle like this, and then I'm going to start rolling it out a bit. So now I have it rolled out into an oval shape. It looks pretty even, and you can see I have the photos up here. I flip to the next page so I can kind of get a little bit of a reference, and for my olives too. But now I'm just going to start rolling up the edges, which is why I made the oval a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to roll them up. And then I'll make the little head shape. So yeah, after I have my dough ready, I'm going to work on cutting my olives the best shape I can. Some of these designs in the book, I don't understand how they do them. They're like very perfectly made Pusheen faces. Okay. Trying to make sure it's all stuck together. I'm also trying to make it as even as possible. Like I'm trying to make the bottom even here. So this part has to be a little bit bigger anyway for the little body down here. So definitely the hardest part is going to be trying to get this into the pizza maker without ruining the shape, because just touching it now kind of ruins it. Okay, but I'm making the shape of the ears now. Trying to kind of flatten it out and make it even. I kind of want it more here. Sorry if you can hear Willow. She really likes her bone. And I think if I more close the edges, maybe it'll stay a little bit better. I'm trying to see how they did it. I think that looks kind of... It looks a little weird because this is much more thicker than the outer part. Maybe I need to round these off a little bit more. Like longer but more rounded. Like this. Maybe I flatten it a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that. I hope it stays looking like that once I put it in my pizza maker. But I'm gonna work on cutting olives. So, okay, so I have the design closer to me so I can look at all the different facial features I need. So first I'm going to do the eyes because that one will be easy. I just need to cut off little pieces at the end here. And then I'm just going to place them on there to kind of see where I want them. And I'm trying to get nice ones. I mean, it won't really matter anyway. Go. And then let me cut off the ends. Oh, that was broke. Oh wait, no, you just open it anyway. For like the feet. And then get another one. Because the ends have these little holes here, so it's a lot easier to see. There's that one. Cut that like in the middle a little bit, not all the way, and that will go down here. And then kind of the same thing for the hands. Might make it a little thinner. There I have one hand. And then I cut the other one. And I'm just cutting a little bit of a piece off, so I don't have to get the gap every time. There we go. And then the whiskers, those will be pretty easy too. I'm just gonna take a whole one. A little bit of a longer one, like this one. And I'm going to cut it in half this way, because I think it looks better this way. Kind of cut it weird, but... And then... needs 2 on each side, so I can just do like 1, 2, and then... let me just cut a piece off of here. There we go. Place these like right here, right here. Let me place it the other way. And then the other 2. And then the face right here will be a little bit harder, but I'm pretty much just gonna take 2 little pieces. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. Kind of like if it was like with these pieces, or 2 little ones. Okay, so I was just like randomly trying to cut a piece, and it actually kind of turned out nice because it has like a little curve. And then I cut off a little bit more pieces off of here to make it more of that shape. And obviously I'm not going to put these on now, but I have an idea of where I want them placed, so I can just kind of put them back the same way on my board. Okay, so I forgot first that before I actually put my toppings on, I have to poke some holes in the top with a fork. Kind of got some olives on it, but it's okay. There we go, and then I'm going to take some oil. I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to spread my oil with my brush. all around, and the edges too. I'll do a little bit. Now I'm going to have my mom put the dough in the pizza maker, because if I put all my toppings on first and then put it in, then it will probably get more messed up. So I'm going to film her doing that. But you can see it's all nice and hot. So there we go. Pizza's on there, and I'm going to start assembling it. Okay, so I gotta be a little quick because it's gonna start cooking. I'm gonna put some of my sauce, a few spoonfuls, and then I'm gonna start spreading it on. It is hot, so you have to be very careful. I'm just gonna go all the way to the edges where the rolled up parts are. The sauce I think will be harder because I'm spreading all this stuff around very close to the edge towards the top part, which is really hot. Okay, then I'm going to set this off to the side, and I'm going to start putting my cheese. And also, really quickly, before I was started assembling it, I forgot the little things at the top of the Pusheen face. She has those little 3 lines, so I just cut them out really quickly. They're little thin pieces, but because I almost forgot about them. Ooh, I accidentally dropped cheese on the thing. It's kind of burning, or not burning, but melting. There we go. I think Will is a little sad because it's our dinner time and I'm busy making pizza. Okay, let me get a bit more on places I missed. Keep dropping it, but it's okay. Okay, that's good. I'm going to quickly put my stuff on top. I'm going to do the eyes. I'll do the little whiskers, or the face, whatever that's called. I think I'll do the whiskers last because those kind of go off the edge. I want to be a bit careful. I forgot which way these go. Oh yeah, these all go the same way. Ooh. There we go, and then let's try putting these on. These kind of just go at the top. And then let's try put these whiskers on here. Ooh. Okay, I was afraid I did them too far up, but it looks good there. I gotta be really careful on this side, so I'm gonna do it with my left hand. And finally, last one. Okay, that's good. And now I'm going to close the top and start cooking it. I have my glove here to be very careful. And I'm just going to put it in so I'm just going to leave it in there for 15 minutes for now, and then I will check up and see how it looks. So here is the pizza out of, I was gonna say the oven, but it's the pizza maker. And actually adjusted the olives around a little bit, so it looks a little bit better, because when I was placing them on, I didn't really place them that well. And I'm actually thinking on the book they probably waited to put their olives on, and I don't know how they got them so perfect. But yeah, I'm gonna cut off a slice. I'm just gonna do it like a regular pizza slice. I mean, this is a regular size, but it's a little tiny. Let's see, it might be a little hot because it's pretty much freshly out of the thing. I'm trying to make sure I have it all the way down. Okay, so finally I can get it off. Here's what it looks like. It's just a cheese pizza. And I'm actually probably just gonna put more of my own olives on it. That was my Pusheen pizza I made, and it tastes pretty good. It's always the same dough recipe we use for these pizzas, so it tastes really good, I know that. And I thought the design, when we opened it, I thought it was gonna look really bad, because I feel like a lot of those recipes kind of like has like little perfect expectations, and I thought it was gonna be like kind of a little bit messy, but it actually turned out really cute. And yeah, it was just a little hard to kind of cut the olives. That was the hardest part about the pizza, but either way, it's really easy to make, and the dough too. And if you don't have a pizza maker like me, you can just obviously put it in the oven. And with the rest of my dough, I actually made a heart-shaped pizza that I have in here. Let's see if I can open it. It's pretty hot, so I don't think it's ready though. There it is. You can see all the bubbling of the cheese. But yeah, I think making pizza is really fun, and I really like my Pusheen cookbook. I definitely want to make more stuff from this one day. It just has a lot of like kind of complicated recipes, which is actually kind of nice because it is stuff I've never made before, such as a panna cotta or chiffon cake. There's a ton of cool stuff I think I could make during the summer. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.